Guys, so I was out all day for most of today, again, as per usual, and of course Dokkan has to drop some stuff. So the Carnival LR for part 2 of the Tanabata replacement celebration. I do not remember its name, but it's here. It's BROLY. It's Wrath BROLY. I think 99% of people's guesses was Wrath BROLY. It was a pretty obvious pick, but a deserved one. I think. A definitely deserved one. So, yeah, let's have a look here at Wrath BROLY and see what he is up to. Okay. Leader skill is Exploding Rage, 4 key 220. Exploding Rage. How good is Exploding Rage right now? I want to say it's not that good. I mean, we have obviously double of this guy as lead. Path to Power Kid Goku is there. Beast is on it, I guess, for the shorter content. TEQ BROLY, Int BROLY. The TEQ Easy Super Saiyan 2 Gohan is on Exploding Rage as well. Namek Goku for like the really long fights, I guess, like Fest. I guess. I don't know. I'm not really too sure how good Exploding Rage is. Maybe I'm missing someone really obvious. Full Power Frieza is there as well. Okay. I see Link set there. So that's Saiyan Warrior Race, Prodigies, Berserker, Shocking Speed, Prepare for Battle, Fierce Battle, Legendary Power. That is what you'd expect with a Broly Link set, I think. That does seem a pretty accurate right there. Having both Prepare for Battle and Shocking Speed is always nice. Passive is actually pretty short, but let's go over categories first before we look at that. So his categories are Exploding Rage, Movie Bosses, Pure Saiyans, Rapid Growth, Giant Ape Power, Gifted Warriors, Super Bosses, Uncontrollable Power, and Mission Execution. So he actually is buffing a bunch of big teams here. So Exploding Rage is now a legit team because of this TEQ BROLY. Wait, he is TEQ, right? Yeah, he is. Okay. So both LRs in the celebration were Extreme TEQ, interestingly enough. Okay. But anyway, Exploding Rage is now a legit team. Movie Bosses is a legit team under Golden Frieza and Gogeta. Pure Saiyans, we have 2 leads for that, right? It's 2. It's both 10th anniversary fusions, both lead Pure Saiyans. Rapid Growth doesn't have a leader right now. Oh no, Hit is Rapid Growth. Never mind. Hit leads Rapid Growth. Giant Ape Power is Carnival Super Saiyan 4 Goku. Gifted Warriors doesn't have one. It is the 220 of AGL Gogeta, though. So he is on AGL Gogeta's 220. Super Bosses, that's Rose. Uncontrollable Power, not quite yet. Mission Execution is Tao. I'm not sure if this Broly's on the 220 of Tao, though. I don't think he is. I can't actually remember Tao's full leader skill. But in terms of 220s, we're looking at his own. We're looking at Golden Frieza 17. Golden Frieza and Gogeta. We are looking at AGL Gogeta. We're looking at Hit. We're looking at Super Saiyan 4 Goku. And we're looking at Rose. He does have a lot of teams, like relevant teams right now. That is pretty good for him, for sure. Okay. Do we have his super attack effect? Is it here? Stacking attack and defense. That's on the 18 key. What about the 12 key? Oh, is it here as well? Did I just miss it? Oh, they're both just here. They're short. He stacks on both. Melee super and key base super. But yeah, he's stacking 20% on both, most likely. Okay, that's pretty good. All right, so he's going to be a festival killer instantly. That's just... Got it. Okay, so intro, no condition is nice. I do like intros with 0 conditions. 4 key and 40% reduction on his first turn. And then he gets 3 key and 30% reduction for 3 turns. So unless you're floating Broly, on his first turn, even if you float Broly, on his first turn, he has 70% damage reduction. And then on his second appearance, again, unless you float him, he still has 30%. He still has 30% damage reduction. And he gets the extra key. Okay. Basic effects, that's 260. Yeah, it's 260 to stats, as well as guard. Okay, pretty good. For every attack performed, he gets 1 key up to 5. Okay, so he has to do 5 attacks. He gets 50% defense up to 400%, which means that's after 8 attacks. Okay. 400% defense is a lot. And then 20% crit up to 100%. That's after 5. So you don't have to give Broly any crit, because after 5 attacks, he guaranteed crits. Okay, got it. Got it. Broly is a guaranteed crit machine. Understood. He's going to annihilate Festival. He's probably going to do too much damage. I think Broly's going to run into a similar issue that Int Hit runs into, where his team kills enemies too fast. Like, Hit just... If you bring Hit into, like, Festival, he just insta-kills, like every phase. It gets pretty ridiculous. Okay. For every attack received... So, this is him actually getting hit, I believe. This is not something he can dodge. He actually has to get hit for this. This is 1 key up to 5, 40% attack up to 300. So that is how many attacks? For my brain. That's 7 attacks? 8. No, it's 8 attacks. It's 8 as well. Okay, it's 8 attacks. And then he gets a guaranteed additional with a 50% chance to be a super up to 4 times in a turn. So if you put him in slot 1 and he gets hit 4 times, he gets 4 additionals, with each which have a high chance to be a super. Okay. I see. So they want him to go slot 1 and get hit a bunch, and then he just supers and supers and supers. Understood. For every super attack the enemy launches at the character, he gets a permanent 30% attack and defense. So that's the same ability, or not the same ability, but a similar ability to AGL Full Power Jiren, right? Because AGL Full Power Jiren, keep in mind, he got, I think it was 50% permanent attack every time he got a super aimed at him. But Broly's getting a permanent 30% attack and defense, which is definitely pretty good. Now, how often are we actually going to see this? I don't know. But keep in mind, it is permanent stats. So if you just... Let's just say Broly gets locked in like slot 1 against Rose and Zamasu in that fight. If they double super him, that's 60% permanent stats immediately for Broly. And he'd probably tank it as well, because again, he's going to have 70% damage reduction in guard. Like, maybe he could take it. I don't know. And then when receiving an unarmed super, that's a melee super, guys. He has a 70% chance to nullify it, and he gets 260% attack temporarily. Okay, yeah. So Broly's unarmed counter is going to hit pretty hard. That's very good in Supreme Magnificent Battle right now. Not so much in Global Special Battle, since they're all Ki Blast, except for the Omega fight, which is an other. But obviously this is very big. That is really good for him. He does have an active. His active 3rd turn start from the character's entry turn. So that's just 2nd appearance. So the 2nd time you see TEQ Broly, that's when you can pop the active. Massively raise attack temporarily. Remember, he's stacking attacks. So the longer you wait on this, the better it'll be. He gets 60% defense, and he gets a Scouter for 1 turn. Okay. So he gets a nice defensive buff plus the Scouter. And with the Scouter, you can kind of tie it into this as well. And you could always reset the turn with the Scouter too. So see where the super is, put him in front of it, have him tank it, get the stats, and then just save the active for later. So you can keep stacking it. Pretty good. I mean, unless you kill. If the active kills, then you don't get to reset. But if it doesn't kill, that could be quite effective. Okay. Broly seems really good. Broly just seems very strong. He's just going to... After his intro wears out, he is just going to be guard and stats. But he honestly might be good enough, depending on how good your early RNG is with him stacking. Yeah, I think TEQ Broly is very good. Does he crack the top, like, 5? The top 5 being, like, the GDC LRs. I don't think he cracks the top 4 of them. So that's Rose, Omega, the Blues, and Gogeta. I don't think he is better than any of those. Is he better than Golden, Frieza, and Gogeta? He might be. I think so. I think he could be. He's definitely less wonky than they are. Just with the team restrictions, it can be... I found it quite frustrating. You kind of just have to build them full Superclass or full Extreme. And if you do that, it's not too bad. But they're not a unit I have a huge amount of fun with, I will say. Broly, I do like that he's just kind of straightforward here. So yeah, what do I think of TEQ BROLY? I think he's very good. I think he could be a top 5 to 7, 8 LR, I think. That's kind of how I'm thinking. Let me know what you guys think of TEQ BROLY, TEQ Carnival BROLY leading Exploding Rage here. That's some pretty nice art as well. He also has really high HP, which is going to be very good for his team and any team that he is a part of. But yeah, let me know what you guys think. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll talk to you guys later.